I mean, that's just a doggy. You know, look at him. Look at the boy. What up, geeks? Welcome back to our channel. Today I'm having a look at Monster Hunter Rise. We got it early. It's super excited. I've been playing it. Haven't done the review yet. Not ready to review it yet. When it's ready, you guys will see it. There'll be a video, there'll be tips, there'll be all sorts. We're going to give this a lot of coverage. It's a great game. But today I just wanted to give you something. And a lot of this is quite heavily embargoed. Capcom obviously don't want certain things getting out about the story and things like that. So rather than do sort of an impressions piece, because we've had the demo, I thought I'd just have a look at the character customization for the hunter and the palamute and the palico, because I know a lot of people are curious as to how in depth it is, as to sort of how much you can customize your buddies. So we're going to have a look at that. We're going to start with the hunters. We'll do the male hunter, the female hunter. I'll show you sort of all the features and options, and then we'll get on to probably the main event, which is the palamute. Everybody wants to know, how much we can customize the dog. So let's just have a look. So here we go. This is generic hunter type 1. Obviously you've got male body type, female body type. Lots of flesh on show, Capcom. Is that practical? But it doesn't matter, because there are lots of clothing options actually. I think it's 4 clothing options in this one as opposed to the 2. So you've got your 10 presets for the male, which, yeah, pretty basic, pretty much what we saw in Monster Hunter World. I think nothing particularly exciting. And then also we've got the same for, that's the one I went with my my main hunter. There's a few cool ones. We'll start with dudes. Let's go for this. Just looks really pissed off to be here. Let's start with him. So here's your advanced settings. Face shape. So you can do all this sort of stuff. If you want to adjust, doesn't adjust that much. We'll give him sort of sallow cheeks, or let's make him a bit gaunt. Let's give him a jutting chin position. So basic stuff. We're not going to make a freak. I don't know, we might do accidentally. So skin tone, obviously you can customize this. You can make him look kind of ill actually. Very, very pale. Does not look well, but we'll leave it like that because he looks a bit like Geralt, and I'm digging that. Age, yeah, make him old, make him very young. Let's make him old for the fun of it. Give him some muscle with his sallow cheekbones. So hairstyles, again, I'm not sure if there's as many as in World. I don't think there are. At a certain point, they're sort of a little bit more, shall we say, feminine. But if you want to give your middle-aged gaunt hunter pigtails, then that's absolutely fine. Let's do that. Actually, we should give him bunches probably, but we're not. We're going to make him. Okay, let's do this one. Now it looks like someone's dad trying to fit in. Hair colour standard, exactly the same palette, I think, as in World. I tend to just make redheads all the time. I don't know what that's all about, because I'm bald, so it's certainly nothing to do with living vicariously through people's hair or anything. I think if he had blue hair, that wouldn't break the bank. Eyes, nose, this is all really standard. There's nothing that you haven't seen. If you played World, there's really nothing that you haven't seen before. A few more beard options, I think. Oh no, there isn't, because there's no big beard. There's no big bushy beard. They'll probably add it later. There'll be title updates and stuff, and there'll be things available on the store, I'm sure. But I'm a little bit disappointed that there's no massive beard. There should be a massive beard, Everyone shaves. And then you've got your usual sort of tattoos, full face paint, if you want to do that. I don't know why you would. That one's pretty cool. I think that's new. I don't remember that from Monster Hunter World. And then you've got your general scars that you can move around, make him look like a badass. Then we go down. So clothing, there's 4 clothing options now. So you've got this one where he's wearing next to nothing. You've got the standard one. You've got this one, which kind of looks like he's going for a jog. And then you've got this one, which looks like he's in his pyjamas. And I tend to just leave it as the default, or the second one, because they look a little bit more badass and less like he's just got out of bed. So pigment 1. No, they really look like pyjamas. Something that's different and new to the series is that they speak. the hunter speaks now, so you can actually listen to things that they say. Now they say all sorts of things in this. They say taunts to the monster and they shout at each other and they spit warnings out to you. It's pretty cool. But for God's sake, pick a voice that you can stand to listen to for hundreds of hours, because you might be able to change it actually. I don't know. You can change certain things in the game. You can change your hairstyle and things like that. You can't change your gender and name and things. I remember in Monster Hunter World they had those character edit vouchers. I bought all of those and used all of them, and I ended up with none left, stuck with a hunter that wasn't really crazy about. So and it affects the game. You want these guys. I mean, if I had to go into the game with this dude with the blue hair, I'd get through maybe 2 hunts and then I'd be starting again. So anyway, that's the male hunter. Let's have a look at the female options now. That's her hair's just cool. This one, she's kind of like got a ruby rose thing going on. Yeah, let's do her. Let's see if we can make her look a little meaner. There's no just eye shape. I thought there was an eye shape. Anyway, hairstyle is just rad anyway. Let's make it, that's pretty awesome. But again, basic stuff. She's not probably going to have facial hair. I never really bother putting makeup on female hunters. It doesn't seem practical. I just, load them up with scars and maybe a tattoo. Okay, so yeah, so that's pretty basic stuff actually for the character customization. There's nothing that you haven't seen before. Now I'm sure in the demo there was a British voice, but now they're all American. I think you can have them Japanese if you want to. I would imagine you can. I don't know, has it got that Monster Hunter language? I can't remember what it's called. There's like a Monster Hunter language. See, I'm not particularly au fait on the series as a whole. I came in at World. Yeah, I'm one of those guys. I'm going to stick with her, not because I'm going to play, but because I want to show you what happens with the Palamute. So let's just call her Jen. Bestest boy. This was the Palamute that we got mostly in the demo. I think they varied a little bit by hunter, so you could see sort of some of the ideas that they had going on. So there's presets for Palamute. Some of these are quite cool. There's more options than I expected there to be. So as you can see, these are we're just going to cycle through the presets now. You can't change the length of the fur and things like that. I mean, that's just a doggy. Look at him. Look at the boy. And then, yeah, that's pretty cool. And again, just a doggy. Just going to lick the mailman. That one just... it's just great. So presets. Let's pick a preset to start with. I mean, I just want to fuss this one. Little buddy now. Look at him. Ooh, look at that tail. Ooh. Let's do... let's go with this guy because he's just the best. Right, coat. So you can't change the fur length, which I think you could do that with the Palicos in World. I'm sure you could change the fur length. You can't do that, but you can change the fur pattern to what you want. That's like a plain one there, and then this one, and then you've got some spots, a bit Dalmatian-y, and then you've got tiger stripes, which are just rad. Bestest boy needs tiger stripes. So fur colour, same options as the hair. So you can't really go nuts, but I suppose you could if you wanted a very blue doggy. You could do blue. So we give him a blue belly. The little boy wants a blue belly. Where on earth am I? Oh, I'm changing the time of day. I didn't know you could do that. Okay. So hue blue. Barney McGrew, Cuthbert Dibble and Grub. Anybody remember that? Nope, just me. Okay. Let's give it that. It's a bit too blue. Slightly paler blue. Looks a bit weird. Let's not do that bit blue. Let's do that bit white. And change the colour of the whole entire pattern if you want to, or you can do bits and pieces. That's pretty rad. No, he just looks like a tiger. Okay, and then you've got eyes. You can change his eyes. You can give him these little smiley eyes. Or you can give him this eye where he looks like, he's been in a fight. Been in lots of fights. It's a hunter's dog. They're pretty. Pretty eyes. Let's do this one. Change your colour of your eye. It's a green eye boy. And then your ears. So these ones down here, these ones, these ones, these ones, these ones. Now I personally like the ears he's got because he just looks like a big old floppy dog. Yeah. Let's keep his ears as they are. But you can see these sort of options you've got. And you've got 4 options for tails. You've got this standard, a big bushy foxtail look. I think he's a proud boy. His tail stands up. We're going to leave that as it is. Clothing, all you can really do is change a little neckerchief. Now there's armour for the Palicos and Palamutes, which we've seen already in Capcom's trailers. So we know that that's what you're going to be able to do with those. So this probably doesn't matter all that much. So we'll just give them a red sash. And there you go. And you can obviously save your presets as per standard, and that's pretty cool. So you just click on the settings and it tells you exactly what you've done. So if you want to recreate it later or share it for other people, I mean, he's not particularly spectacular. He's cute as he is, but he's not particularly, you know, anything special. No offense, buddy. No. And then you got to name him. You can give him another name. 15 long. We're going to call him, the first word that pops into my brain is Runner. Don't know why. That's his name. And the Palico. Now, the Palico is pretty similar to what we've already seen in World. Again, nothing particularly spectacular. You got the same. In fact, I think some of these presets were in World. I picked that dude in World, who became Ratchet, who was by my side for about 1100 hours, I think, or something like that on my PlayStation save. Some of them just look really cute. Some of them just look like they're just going to rip you a new one. I like the leopard print dude here. Leopard print. Like he's an actual fucking handbag. Let's go with him. Coat. Again, can't do the length of the coat, but you can do... I mean, you know, it doesn't really matter. Let's do this. He's a bit of a spotty boy. Again, fur colour. You can make him pretty much whatever colour you want, up to and including blue, purple, green and red. That's entirely your choice. Please be kind to your Palico and Palamute. Please don't make them bright fluorescent colours that look awful when they're going to get them picked on by the other Palicos and Palamutes. Again, smiley boy, mean boy. Please sir, can I have some more boy? Let's do those eyes, they're cute. Ears, same again. We've seen all these before. Fewer options, I think, than in World, like I said, but that doesn't matter because there's plenty here to give him this teddy bear ears. And tail type, same again. Got the Pikachu tail, and I'm going to go with that one. Clothing, just the colour. Oh, support type. Now, this is different. You couldn't do this in Monster Hunter World. So now when you're picking your Palico, you can decide what their primary function is going to be. So rather than, I guess, Palico tools, I'm assuming that there's no Palico tools, or if there are, it's a much more basic system. So instead you pick what you... I believe you can change this at the buddy board and there's buddy enclosure in the village, and I think you'll be able to change that in there. I'd imagine so anyway. So yeah, I mean healer works pretty well for me. I'd rather and that's where they drop down like those. They drop like a little plant and it grows like healing flowers. But it looks pretty. I mean the fight, that looks like the Molotovs. Bombardier's gonna be throwing balls, gathering. So he's gonna. So I guess. And I mean, you can switch these out. When you go on expeditions, you don't have to take a Palamute. You can take 2 Palicos. So if you took 2 gathering Palicos, if you were going on a materials run, that would work. If you were going on a particularly tough hunt, you might take 2 healing Palicos, or you might take 2 to do some extra damage. I mean, it's pretty cool. But yeah, it doesn't change. Doesn't change what they look like, but it's good. Highly suited to pilfering items and collecting materials. Yeah, so basically that's the, what was it called? Can't even remember. So basically that's like the little boomerang that collects the goodies. You got Bombardier. Yes, pretty good. So there you go. That is how we customize in Monster Hunter Rise. Quite a few options there, as you can see. You can really sort of get stuck in and make any kind of I don't want to call them pets, they're called buddies, you know, they're not pets, that you like. So there you go, that's our intrepid trio. As you can see, we've got little Bestest boy down here in the corner. There's our hunter looking pretty badass actually, and Palico up there just chilling. It's pretty cool. I like the customization. I spent a long time on mine, which I'm not going to show you because, well, I'll save it for the review video and what have you. But yeah, so that's it. That's the customization in Monster Hunter Rise. It's cool. I already know that you're excited for this game. I already know that you're going to go and pick it up, so I'm not going to suggest that you tell us whether you are or not. But you can jump in the comments if you want to discuss anything that you've seen in the video. If you want to give us any feedback or criticism, please be nice. And if you did like the video, please consider hitting like and subscribe. Maybe tag on the bell icon too, so that you're kept up to date with all the videos and reviews and previews and what have you, and coverage. We're going to be covering Monster Hunter Rise quite a bit. We've got Outriders out soon, which we're going to be covering as well. So if you can get in and join the fun, then do so. And also check out our Patreon. Go and have a look at that if you want to support us. We appreciate everything that you guys do for us. It helps us keep doing this. And that's it really. I've been Mick Fraser for Gods of Geek. This was Monster Hunter Rise, and you guys have been lovely. Bye.